Very often, a deposit is the one thing that stands between you and your dream home. Well, bond originator Natasha Champion explains how to get an approved home loan without a deposit down. Natasha, welcome to All About Property.
Thanks for having me, Cornelius. It's great to be back.
Now, for first-time home buyers to qualify for this 100% bond, they have to tick a couple of boxes.
Sure.
The first box being your credit score must be squeaky clean. Talk to us about this.
So when we think of credit score, we kind of think of judgments and defaults and big legal matters. When it comes to the bank will look at, and they do have access to, 24 months worth of payment profile history. So what they're going to look at is every single account in the buyer's name and how they've been paying those accounts on a monthly basis. So what we need to do is focus on paying the minimum amount required on time every single month. That will shoot your credit score up because it's an indication of financial behavior and responsibility. So the bank's more inclined to give you a home loan if they can see that you're looking after your current accounts.
Now, the next box that you want to tick, and this, I was quite surprised when I saw this, is banks also look at the type of property and location.
Yes.
Talk to us about this.
So the banks will have exclusions in terms of property type and in terms of certain areas.
Can you give us examples here?
Sure. So when it comes to the valuation process, what the bank wants to find out is that, are you overpaying for the property, number one? Okay. Number two, is it in a good state of repair? Are there any major structural issues that they should be aware of? Because remember, until such time as that home loan is repaid, that asset belongs to the bank. So they're there to ensure you as the purchaser aren't overpaying, but also that their own collateral is secure.
So if you can get a property on market value or even slightly below market value, you are in a better position to get that 100% bond.
Absolutely. And also the area. You know, depending on kind of high risk areas, it's not to say the bank won't do it, but they might mitigate their risk by requiring a deposit, which might jeopardize the 100%.
Now, the next box that you might want to tick to secure a 100% bond is getting your parents to sign surety for you if they're in the position. Explain to us how that works.
So we get mom and dad to come in, they will sign surety. The offer to purchase will be
Just
signed.
explain to our viewers, what does it mean when someone signs surety for you?
Sure. So that what surety effectively means is that they are taking on all the risk, but they retain no ownership of the property.
Okay.
So the offer to purchase, I'll go into it a bit deeper, will be in the child's name only. It will register in the child's name only. When it comes to the bank application, the parent will sign surety, but the property will remain in one name. So what the surety ship or the guarantor will kind of commit to is, in the event that the purchaser, the primary purchaser, cannot make those repayments, they will take on the risk. So the bank's going to knock on their door if they aren't getting those repayments in time.
Now, even if that young or first-time home buyer have access to all this information, we still advise them to work through a bond originator.
Absolutely. Chances are, if you're going to one bank, you are limiting not only your options of a better deal, but certainly you're jeopardizing your chances of approval. Definitely work with a home loan comparison service. Let's prepare the application for you. Let's shop around for the best deal, and let's negotiate further on your behalf. The service, Cornelius, you ask me every time, is free of charge.
We're going to say this till we're blue in the face.
Say it till we're blue in the face. It's a fact.
It's a free service. There's no hidden cost. Natasha, just in closing, any last piece of advice that you have for that first-time home buyer that will help them secure a 100% bond?
My best piece of advice I can offer to first-time buyers is connect with someone that will pre-qualify you. Assess your creditworthiness and affordability upfront and empower you with a qualified buyer certificate to shop in the correct price range and make sure that dream home becomes yours.
In other words, get in touch with your bond originator before you even go shop around.
100%. That qualified buyer certificate is going to set you apart as a buyer and help your agent negotiate a better deal.
Well, Natasha, always lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Always a pleasure, Cornelius.